Welcome to our channel, USA Coin Spot. In this video I am going to tell you about the penny, United States of America, which are very valuable and rare. If you have them, you can take advantage of them. Top 1. You've probably tossed one in a jar without a second thought. A plain old penny from 1999. But what if I told you that exact coin, sitting quietly in a drawer or tucked inside a proof set, could be worth more than most people's monthly paycheck, or even their car? Sounds unbelievable, right? But stay with me, because once you know the truth about the 1999 penny from a US Mint proof set, you'll never look at your spare change the same way again. This isn't your regular pocket change penny. The one we're talking about was struck at the San Francisco Mint, not for circulation, but as part of a special collector's proof set. These coins are mirror-like, perfectly detailed, and made with extra care. They're not just coins, they're miniature works of art. And in 1999, something incredible happened with a few of them. Some of these pennies were minted so flawlessly, with such deep cameo contrast and razor-sharp features, that collectors have been scrambling to get their hands on them ever since. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Certain proof pennies from 1999, still sealed in their original government-issued cases, have been graded under high-powered magnification and declared to be in absolutely perfect condition. And that perfection, it drives collectors wild. We're not talking about $5 or $10. Not even a few hundred. One of these seemingly ordinary 1999 proof pennies sold for more than $2,700. And another, with even better detail and an ultra-rare error, fetched over $66,000. Yes, you heard that right. A 1-cent coin, worth over $66,000. That's not just a cool coin. That's life-changing money. Why so much? Because in the world of coin collecting, it all comes down to rarity, condition, and demand. Proof coins are already rare, but combine that with a flawless grade and possibly a minting error, like a double die, strike-through, or wrong planchet, and you've got something collectors will battle over at auctions, and they're willing to pay serious cash. So before you write off that 1999 penny as just another cent, stop and look closer. Is it from a proof set? Does it shine like a mirror? Is it still in the original government case? Because if it is, you might be holding a coin that's worth more than $66,000. That's not just lucky, that's jackpot lucky. People are finding these coins in old coin folders, in forgotten gifts from grandparents, even in estate sales. They're out there, just waiting to be discovered. So go check your change drawer, look through your coin albums. Dig out that old proof set you got for Christmas years ago, because that little penny might not just be copper and zinc, it might be a once-in-a-lifetime treasure. If you're into coin collecting, or just love the thrill of turning everyday finds into serious cash, hit that like button and subscribe for more hidden coin secrets. And who knows, your next penny might just make you rich. Top 2. You've probably walked past it 100 times. Maybe it's sitting in a drawer, tucked in an old coin collection, or sealed inside a dusty proof set you haven't looked at in years. It's small, it's brown, it's round, and most people wouldn't even glance at it twice. But that 1-cent coin from the year 1996, it could be the difference between a normal day and the day your life changes forever. We're not talking about an ordinary penny here. This is something completely different. This is the 1996 Lincoln penny from a United States Mint proof set. And what makes this tiny coin so powerful is something most people will never notice until it's too late. While millions of pennies were made in 1996 for everyday circulation, the ones from the official proof sets are in a league of their own. These coins weren't made to be spent. They weren't meant to be tossed in a pocket or dropped in a vending machine. They were minted for collectors, struck multiple times with precision dies, giving them a glass-like shine, stunning detail, and that unmistakable mirror finish that screams rare. They were sealed carefully, never to be touched, never to be scratched. But some of them, just a few, came out so flawless, so sharp, so perfect, that they've become something far more than a collector's item. They've become pure gold mines. Now imagine this: somewhere across the country, someone just like you opened an old proof set from 1996, took a closer look at the penny inside, and sent it off to be graded. And when it came back, it wasn't just good. It was nearly perfect. A deep cameo contrast, pristine surfaces, untouched by time. That single coin, something most people would overlook in seconds, sold for more than $2,700. But it doesn't stop there. Because in another case, one of these proof pennies, identical in year, identical in mint origin, but flawless in condition, was auctioned off to a hungry collector who simply had to have it. The final sale price left people speechless. That one penny sold for more than $74,000. Yes? 1 cent $74,000. And here's the part that should have you turning your house upside down. These coins are still out there. They weren't made for circulation, so they're sitting in original government packaging, in basements, in storage boxes, in inherited collections passed down from a grandparent who once thought, "Someday this might be worth something." Well, that someday is now. The 1996 proof penny from the San Francisco Mint, with that little S mint mark and a mirror-like finish, could be quietly waiting for someone to recognize its true value. It could be in your home right now. You might already own it and not even know it. So here's what you do. Find your proof sets. Look for the year 1996. Pull out the penny and examine it carefully. Look for that pristine shine, those deep contrasts, and if it's still in its original case, untouched? You might be holding a ticket to more than $74,000. Coins like these are rare, but not impossible to find. They slip through the cracks because most people don't know what to look for. But now you do. And the only thing standing between you and a life-changing discovery is whether or not you'll take the time to check. So go. Don't wait another day. That penny might be the most valuable thing you own, and you never know it until you look. Because sometimes, the smallest things hold the biggest secrets. And in this case, the smallest coin could unlock a fortune. If this blew your mind even just a little, hit that like button, subscribe for more rare coin secrets, and share this video, because someone you know might have that same penny, and they deserve to know the truth. The next person to find it might just become $74,000 richer. Top 3. There's a coin out there right now that millions of people have walked past without a second glance. A coin so ordinary looking, most people wouldn't think twice before tossing it in a change jar, slipping it into a vending machine, or leaving it in a tipped tray. But here's the truth no one's telling you. That simple little penny from the year 1973 could be worth an amount of money you'd never believe. It's not just a coin. It's a quiet, hidden treasure. And right now, it could be sitting inside a box in your attic, sealed in plastic inside a proof set from the United States Mint, waiting to change someone's life. This isn't about regular pocket change. This is about a specific kind of penny. A 1973 Lincoln cent that was never meant to be spent. These coins came from official U.S. Mint proof sets, carefully made in San Francisco and struck using specially polished dies that give them an insane level of detail. The shine, the contrast, the precision, these coins weren't made for your wallet. They were made for collectors, sealed tightly in government packaging and protected from the wear and tear of everyday life. But here's where it gets wild. Not all 1973 proof pennies are equal. Some are just average. Some have minor blemishes or dull spots. But a few, a very rare few, are absolutely perfect. And when collectors find one of those, they lose their minds and open up their wallets. Imagine this. Someone finds a 1973 proof penny that's still in its original case, untouched, with deep cameo contrast, no flaws under magnification, and a flawless strike. They send it off to a professional grader, and it comes back with a top-tier grade. At that point, it's no longer just a coin. It becomes an investment, a status symbol, a piece of history that serious collectors will battle for. Most people would never guess a penny could be worth more than a car. But it happens. And when it does, it makes headlines in the coin world. Someone recently sold one of these 1973 proof pennies, same coin, same year, same original proof packaging, for more than $2,700. That's a nice little surprise, right? But that's not even close to the craziest part. Because another 1973 proof penny, nearly perfect in every way, shocked everyone when it hit the auction block. The bidding didn't stop. The demand was intense. Collectors knew what they were looking at. And when the hammer finally dropped, the winning bid was more than $77,000.1 from 1973. Sealed and approved set. $77,000. Let that sink in. And here's the kicker, these proof pennies weren't super limited. Thousands were sold in proof sets that year. That means they're still out there. In homes. In basements. In storage boxes. Maybe in a set you inherited from your parents or grandparents. Maybe you bought one years ago and forgot about it. Maybe it's sitting 10 feet away from you right now, and you have no idea you're that close to a coin worth more than most people's salary. The only question is, do you have it? Because the person who finds that coin, the one in perfect condition, the one with flawless surfaces and mirror-like fields, they're not just lucky. They're about to be rich. So go look. Dig through those old coin collections. Pull out your proof sets from the 70s. Find that 1973 penny with the S mint mark. And don't ignore it just because it's small. That tiny coin could be the biggest surprise of your life. And if you find it, that penny could bring you more than $77,000. If you're enjoying this hunt for hidden treasure, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because there are more coins like this out there, and we're going to help you find them. 1 cent at a time. Top 4. Most people look at a penny and see 1 cent. Almost worthless. An afterthought. The kind of coin you leave in the cup holder of your car or toss in a change jar without thinking twice. But that mindset? It's costing people thousands. Because one specific penny from the year 2005 has become the kind of coin that turns ordinary people into lucky, jaw-dropped, can't believe it millionaires in the making. And the crazy part? It doesn't even look special. But it is. And if you've got the right one, you might be holding the most valuable coin you've ever touched in your life. This is not just about any penny. It's not the one you got back at the grocery store or found in your couch cushions. This is a coin that came straight from a United States mint proof set. Specifically from the year 2005. That one year. That one coin. And for those lucky enough to find it in pristine, untouched, collector-grade condition, it's become a golden ticket. Now here's the thing most people don't realize. Proof sets are different. They're not made for circulation. These coins are struck multiple times using specially polished dies to give them that signature mirror-like finish. The details are crisp. The contrast between the raised images and the background is so deep, it almost looks unreal. Coins from proof sets are made to be perfect. And collectors? They're obsessed with perfection. In 2005, something incredible happened with a small number of proof pennies. Some came out flawless. We're talking no scratches, no blemishes, no hazing, nothing. Deep cameo contrast. Razor-sharp lines. And in extremely rare cases, some even had minor mint errors, which made them even more valuable to collectors who are always chasing the rarest of the rare. These pennies weren't just cool collectibles. They became treasure. Imagine opening an old proof set, just out of curiosity, and finding that 2005 penny staring back at you. It's been sealed in its original government case for years. Never touched. Never exposed to the elements. You look closer and realize it's not just shiny. It's absolutely perfect. You send it in to be graded professionally, and it comes back with one of the highest possible grades. That's when your world changes. Because the moment that grade is confirmed, your 1 cent coin becomes a magnet for serious collectors who know exactly what they're looking at. These aren't people trying to get a good deal. They're trying to win. To own a piece of perfection. And they'll pay big. So how much are we talking? Well, a 2005 proof penny in high condition has already sold for more than $2,700. Not bad for a coin most people ignore. But that's not even the best part. Because one of the cleanest, rarest examples of a 2005 proof penny sold for a price that shocked the entire coin collecting community. And yes, this is real. One lucky owner turned that tiny 1 cent coin into more than $59,000. Let that sink in. $59,000. For a penny. From the year 2005. Still sealed in a proof set, and they're still out there. People have them in their homes right now and don't even know it. They're sitting in unopened proof sets from years ago. In collections that were forgotten. In boxes passed down from relatives. And all it takes is one person to realize what they're holding. So here's what you need to do. Go find your proof sets. Look for the year 2005. Pull out that penny and check for that S mint mark from San Francisco. If it's still sealed, if it has that mirror finish, if it looks untouched by time, you could be holding the exact same coin that made someone else tens of thousands of dollars richer. It might look small. It might look like just another coin. But if it's the right one, in the right condition, it could be worth more than $59,000. Now ask yourself, is it sitting in your house right now? If you love stories like this and want to know which other coins could turn into secret jackpots, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so you don't miss the next big coin discovery. Because someone is going to find the next one, and it might as well be you.